whatnot. So next in line is mission number 7. So let's see what is going on in here. In this mission, your primary objective is to locate and destroy 2 enemy cruisers. As a secondary objective, locate and sink an enemy frigate. Things to review in this mission: verify your primary and secondary objectives at the radio screen. Okay. Load weapons appropriate for targets as early as possible, and use passive sonar to classify contacts to determine the highest priority target. So our primary objective is those 2 cruisers, and the secondary is a frigate. Alright, let's jump into it. I'm going to immediately start loading some of these. I'm going to do my Mark 48, and let's go here. Let's deploy the TB-23. Let's see, reduce our speed, and let's go up to 200.
Dive at 453 feet.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 3 knots. Load. Harpoon.
Just because to get a much better.
200 feet. Dive I.
Alright, let's start
Harpoon.
classifying that.
Harpoon. 22. Load. Mark 48.
What's the bearing on that? 034. Where are we?
TB-23. Towed array is deployed. Con. Sonar.
121.
Have multiple contacts. Designate Sierra 2 through 6.
Okay, 2 through 6. Let's start identifying that.
Con. Sonar. Classification started on Sierra.
This
5.
one sounds
Con,
like a
sonar.
warship.
Classification started on
So
Sierra
does
3.
this.
Con. Sonar.
Con torpedo room.
Classification started on
Harpoon.
Sierra
Loaded.
4.
2-4.
There are
2
bearings.
secure. Harpoon.
30633.
Loaded.
Okay,
2-2.
let's change some
2
course here.
secure. Mark 48. Loaded.
Con.
2-1.
Sonar.
2
Sierra
secure.
1 is classified.
Harpoon.
Warship.
Loaded. 2.
Sierra 1 is warship. Which one is this? Okay, so this is not one of our. This is a friendly, so this is our guy.
Harpoon.
They can
Loaded.
drop
2-3.
that.
2 secure.
So let's start identifying the rest of them. Actually, you know what? Let's go a little bit. Okay, we're still pretty deep. Let's change the course. Go up north a little bit there. 060 order, that's fine.
Come left to 060.
I don't want to assign anything just yet to these contacts, but
Fire control. Con. Fire control.
let's see. Oh yeah, I will assign just in
Torpedo room.
case.
Con.
Sierra 5 assigned. Sierra 3 assigned. Sierra 4 assigned.
Alright, let's start make some adjustments in here. Okay, enter that solution, enter this solution, and tracker 4, enter that solution for now. Oops, wrong. Okay. We just need to classify these contacts.
Sonar. Con. Sonar I.
It's taking a bit longer just because, yeah, the ranges are. So this was pretty far out. It's tracker 2.
Con dive at 200 feet.
Let's go a little bit up.
Helm I.
Let's go 150. And reduce our speed even
Make
further.
depth 150 feet.
We don't want to be
Dive I.
noisy.
Con maneuvering.
Did something
making
there?
turns for 2
No.
knots.
Huh. This is our guy. It's very loud.
Plot. Con.
Let's see.
Con dive at 150 feet.
So we identified that. Sierra 4, they're pretty far. Okay, I think we need to focus on these 2 couple. I think they're going after my friendly
my.
there. Let's change some course here. Yeah, just go up north there.
Come left to 000. Helm I.
Torpedo room. Con.
Torpedo room I.
Fire control. Con.
See our
Fire control
solutions
I.
in here. They're pretty steady on course.
Sonar con.
Just
Sonar
need to
eye.
identify these guys. They're very far out. I don't want to use any active sonar.
Radio con. Radio eye.
Primary objective looking in sync to missile cruisers transiting our area. Marine patrol aircraft have identified these platforms as a car, cruise, and a kinda cruiser. Okay, so car and kinda. Secondary objective looking in sync the Grisha frigate.
Sonar
Good.
con. Sonar eye. Con. Sonar. WLR9. Contact. 18.1 kilohertz. Bearing. 125. Sonar con. Sonar eye.
125.
Sonar con. Sonar eye.
They're just way far out there. What if I deploy the TB-16?
Stow. TB-23. Towed array. Sonar eye.
It's the layer. Okay, so we are above the layer there. Okay. This is a very long one, so it's going to take a bit. Let's,
Con. Sonar. WLR9.
let's
Contact.
deploy the
Classified.
TB-16.
Active sonar. Con. Sonar. TB-23. Towed array. Is stowed. Deploy. TB-16. Towed array. Sonar eye. Con. Sonar. Classification cancelled on. Sierra 3. Con. Sonar. Classification cancelled on. Sierra 5. Con. Sonar. Lost contact on.
Okay, I'm
Sierra
going to stow this and deploy the
3.
TB-23.
Con. Sonar. Lost contact on. Sierra 5 through 6. Con. Sonar. Regained contact on. Sierra 2 through 3. Con. Sonar. Regained contact on. Sierra 5 in ATF. Tracker 2. Con. Sonar. TB-16. Towed array is stowed. Deploy TB-23. Towed array.
Con, helm, steady course, 0, 0, 0.
Con.
Okay, so we're going
Sonar.
up north.
Lost contact on. Sierra 2 through 3. Con. Sonar. Lost contact on. Sierra 5. Last bearing 308. Contact faded. Con. Sonar. Classification started on. Sierra 5. Con. Sonar. Classification started on. Sierra 3.
We're closing in on both Sierra 3 and 4.
Con. Sonar. Sierra 4 is classified. Patrol craft.
Sierra 4 is classified as patrol craft, so let's take a look at the... Okay, so this is the Grisha, so this is one of those that is a secondary objective, I believe. Let's just double check. Yeah, Grisha 3. Yes, this is it. You know what? What was that, Sierra 4?
Sonar con. Sonar eye.
Yes. Let's go ahead
Torpedo room con.
Torpedo room
and
eye.
get the Harpoon ready for this bad
Fire
boy.
control con. Fire control
So
eye.
Sierra 4. Let's enter that solution. Send it.
Torpedo room con.
Torpedo room eye.
So
Warm up,
get the
tube 3.
tube
Torpedo
ready
room
here.
eye.
Fire control con. Fire control eye.
Sure the solution is good. It's traveling
torpedo room.
23 knots.
Tube 3, ready.
Let's flood the tube.
Flood, tube 3. Torpedo room eye.
Open the door here in a second.
Con torpedo room. Tube 3, flooded. Outer door
Arm it
open. Tube 3.
and fire. Let's reload the
Outer door secured.
2-3 with the Harpoon. So now, what
Load.
is Sierra
Harpoon. Tube 3.
5
Torpedo
and
remind.
3? I wonder those are the those couple of patrol crafts. What is the estimated time of impact for this? Less than a minute. Let's speed up time a little bit. We had a pretty good solution on it. So we'll see.
Con torpedo room. Harpoon. Loaded. Tube 3. Tube secure.
Sonar con, sonar eye.
Are there any?
Con, sonar. Classification
Let's start
started
there.
on
There is something
Sierra
on Sierra 6. Course 140. Okay, this one is homing in. That is that Grisha. That looks like a warship, yeah.
Con, sonar. Explosion on the bearing of Sierra 4.
Perfect. Now, Sierra 3, bearing 370, course 085. So eventually we will run across. So these two are traveling the same direction. I wonder if these are actually my friendly ships in maybe Sierra 6. What was my last position
Plot,
here?
con.
Okay, so the Grisha was there. So these are the Sierra 1, Sierra 6. You know what, let's change course a little bit to just going towards Sierra 6 there.
Helm eye.
310.
Come left 2. 3. 1. 0. Helm eye.
Sonar con, sonar eye.
And maybe there is something
Con,
in
sonar.
here.
Contact breaking up. Sierra 4, out of ATF. Tracker 4. Radio con, advise headquarters. Secondary objective met. Target destroyed. Continuing patrol.
Let's start
Radio eye.
identifying these guys here.
Con, sonar. Classification started on Sierra 2.
Alright,
Nav center con.
Nav center eye.
there are a lot of ships in this area there. So I wonder which one could be our friendly. So there's at least one there. So Sierra 2, Sierra 6 are coming towards me.
Con, helm, steady course. 3. 1. 0.
Good.
Sonar con, sonar eye.
Nothing else in here so far. Let's assign this to Sierra,
Sierra
6,
6.
just in
Assigned.
case. Perfect. Alright, that was a good solution. Speed 15 knots, 8 knots. Could be Sierra 6 could be just a merchant or something. This one could be either hostile or friendly. It's making some turns there.
Sonar con, sonar eye.
Let's increase our speed.
Helm eye.
Just get a little bit closer
Con
to those
maneuvering.
guys.
Making turns for 4 knots.
I don't want to cavitate though.
Helm eye.
Fire control con. Fire control aye.
It's a pretty good solution so far. Yeah, I think this one's some merchant or something. It's going way too slow.
Sonar con. Sonar aye.
Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. I may be making some cuts on the video if it's too long, just to speed up everything, so you can expect that. Yeah, some of these contacts.
Con. Sonar. Sierra 5 is classified. Warship.
Okay, here we go. Sierra 5 is classified as warship. Let's take a look at the Kyra. I think that's one of the primary objectives. Yes, it is.
Sonar con.
So that's tracker number 2.
Fire control con. Fire
There
control
we
aye.
go. Gonna send it.
Torpedo room con.
Torpedo room aye.
What was that? Sierra 5?
Sonar con. Sonar aye.
Yes, Sierra 5.
Fire control con. Fire control aye.
Let's get the tube ready.
Warm up. Tube 4. Torpedo room aye.
It's pretty far out, but the Harpoon should have plenty of distance on it.
Con torpedo room. Tube 4. Ready.
Let's flood the tube.
Flood. Tube 4.
It's
Torpedo
just
room aye.
one more time we check here.
Con torpedo room. Tube 4. Flooded.
Good. Let's
Outer
open the
door
door and
open.
arm it.
Tube 4. Armed.
Fire. That is for sure one of the objectives. Primary objectives. Now let's hope that
Outer door secured.
we will have a positive hit on it.
Load. Harpoon. Tube 4.
It's
Torpedo
way
room
far
aye.
out there. I'm just gonna speed up time a little bit. There we go, just to speed up some of these processes. Also while identifying the rest of those sonar
Con
contacts.
torpedo room. Harpoon. Loaded. Tube 4. Tube. Secure.
Con.
All right.
Sonar. Explosion on the bearing of. Sierra 5.
So Sierra 5 got a hit.
Sierra 5. Assigned.
Let's keep hammering that.
Warm up. Tube 4. Torpedo room aye.
Okay, so the course, it's good. Let's just see. So it's a little bit far.
Con torpedo room. Tube
So
4.
the
Ready.
range. That's the course is fine. Okay, I'm gonna send it there.
Torpedo room con.
Let's flood the
Torpedo room
tube.
Flood. Tube 4. Torpedo
With
room aye.
this one, we'll bring her down.
Con torpedo room. Tube 4. Flooded. Outer door open.
Arm,
Tube 4.
fire. Close
Outer
the
door
door. Slow another harpoon there.
Load. Harpoon. Tube 4. Torpedo room aye.
So we just need to identify Sierra 6, 3, and 2. Just taking some time for sure.
Torpedo room, con.
Okay,
Torpedo
let's
room,
speed up the time here a little bit.
Con torpedo room. Harpoon. Loaded. Tube 4. Tube secure.
Let's see. Hopefully we will have another positive impact
Sonar con.
and
Sonar eye.
a ship breaking up would be the next desirable message. Guided missile cruiser. Some pretty good arsenal on that. Some torpedoes and all that. Not bad. Let's see these ones. So that one is closing at me for sure. And so is the that one right there. Let's change the course a little bit.
Helm aye.
Let's go north. 010 is fine.
Come right to 010. Helm aye.
Fire control, con.
Fire control eye.
I believe that is the Kira up there. Yep. So just
Torpedo
a
room,
sign.
con. Torpedo room, I. Sierra. 5. Assigned. Fire control, con.
Fire control eye.
Yep, up there. Actually, let's clear it and just start over here. Course 091. Okay. Range. That's a good one there. It's a good solution, so let's
Torpedo
go
room,
ahead.
con. Torpedo room, I.
I didn't get
Warm up.
the
Tube 4. Torpedo room, I.
Con.
Impact on
helm.
this one.
Steady course. 010.
I have only 5 harpoons left. That's not good.
Con torpedo room. Tube 4. Ready. Flood. Tube 4. Torpedo room, I. Con torpedo room. Tube 4. Flooded.
Okay.
Torpedo room, con. Outer door open. Tube 4.
We're almost 2 minutes. Just a little bit worried about those rest of the Sierras.
Sonar. Sierra 2 is classified. Merchant.
Okay, so Sierra 2 is classified as a merchant.
Sonar, con.
Sonar eye.
That is tracker 4. Which merchant is that? Alright, it's just a civilian platform. Okay, we can clear that. What is this? Oh, that's the there is something in here. Striker 3. Nothing there. This guy Sierra 1 is just way far out there. Oh, oh, that's the Sierra 2 is the merchant. Striker 3. That is our friendly.
Torpedo room con. Torpedo room I.
Okay, so the harpoon that we first shot did not
Outer door secured.
hit or anything, so let's see if this one, the second one.
Load. Harpoon. Tube 4. Torpedo room I.
Oh, but we can shoot a torpedo on it actually. If it's wounded.
Fire control con. Fire control I.
But this guy is giving me a little bit of an uneasiness. Just homing on me. It could be a merchant also. It is Sierra 6.
Sonar con.
Sonar I.
Con torpedo room. Harpoon. Loaded. Tube 4. Tube. Secure.
Is there anything there? No.
Torpedo room con. Torpedo room I. Sierra 5. Assigned. Warm up. Tube 1. Torpedo room I. Con torpedo room. Tube 1. Ready.
Gonna shoot a torpedo at it.
Sonar con.
Sonar I.
Whoa. A lot of things in here.
Torpedo room con. Torpedo room I.
Let's flood the
Flood.
tube.
Tube 1. Torpedo room I. Con torpedo room. Tube 1. Flooded. Torpedo room con. Outer door open.
Door.
Tube
Armed.
1. Armed.
Let's go
Fire
back
control
here.
con. Fire control I.
Let's clear that. Or maybe because it's wounded, it's going slow. Actually, it doesn't look like it. "17 knots, yeah."
Torpedo room con. Torpedo room.
Just shoot a torpedo at it and see what happens. I think the Mark 48 should
Torpedo
have
con.
the
Sonar. Mark 48. Bearing 30.
should have the range.
Sierra 7.
Sonar con.
Well, that's
Sonar
our
off.
torpedo right there. Oh, I had the time skill on. That's why the solutions.
Fire control con. Fire control I.
Okay, they're homing on me. So I think this guy right there. Yeah. Could be another warship, Sierra 6. You know what?
Torpedo room con. Torpedo room I. Sierra 6. Assigned.
Tracker 1. I'm gonna take a wild guess here. And just send one. Range is fine. Course this way. Send.
Torpedo room con. Torpedo room I.
Con. Sonar. Lost contact on. Mark 48. Sierra 7. Last bearing 308. Contact faded.
Warm up.
Tube.
Tube 2. Torpedo room I. Con torpedo room. Tube 2. Ready. Flood. Tube 2. Torpedo room I. Con torpedo room. Tube 2 flooded. Outer door open.
Arm.
Tube 2.
Fire. Just gonna take a wild guess. Could be a merchant ship. Still not good if we shoot it down. But it is what it is. At that point, it's pretty close. We will probably shoot another one to Sierra 5.
5 assigned.
So that's a positive ID for that one.
Sonar con.
Sonar eye.
Fire control con.
Fire control eye.
Yep, it's coming at me. For sure.
Con, sonar. Explosion on the bearing of Sierra 6.
Torpedo room con. Torpedo room eye.
Flood the tube.
Warm up. Tube 4. Torpedo room eye. Con torpedo room. Tube 4. Ready. Flood. Tube 4. Torpedo room eye. Con torpedo room. Tube 4. Flooded. Outer door secured. Outer door open.
Alright, let's take a look at the solution one more time. That looks good to me.
Torpedo room con. Tube 4. Armed.
I'm wasting too many harpoons, but that's okay. As long as we take that ship down, at least one of them.
Outer door secured.
Maybe I will shoot a Mark 48 on the Sierra 6.
Load. Mark 48. Tube 3.
Since we
Torpedo
don't have
room eye.
any harpoons, well, actually I have 2 harpoons ready. I'm just gonna load up some Mark 48s here.
Load.
Con, fire control. Wire brake. Starboard side.
That's okay.
Load. Mark 48. Tube 2. Torpedo room eye. Outer door secured. Outer door secured. Load. Harpoon. Tube 4. Torpedo room eye.
This one is a pretty tricky mission. Just I don't have
Con
good
torpedo room. Mark 48. Loaded. Tube 2. Tube.
IDs.
Secure. Harpoon. Loaded. Tube 4. Tube. Secure. Load. Harpoon. Tube 1. Torpedo room eye. Sierra
6.
6. Assigned. Fire control con.
Fire control eye.
Torpedo room con. Torpedo room eye. Warm up. Tube 2. Torpedo room eye. Con torpedo room. Mark 48. Loaded. Tube 3. Tube. Secure. Tube 2. Ready. Flood. Tube 2. Torpedo room eye. Harpoon. Loaded. Tube 1. Tube. Secure. Tube 2. Flooded. Outer door open.
Let's fire a torpedo at that one. It's going pretty slow.
Outer door open.
Con, sonar. Mark 48. Bearing 293. Designate Sierra 8.
Sierra 5. Assigned. Fire control. Warm up. Tube 1. Torpedo room eye. Con torpedo room. Tube 1. Ready. Torpedo room con. Torpedo room eye. Flood. Tube 1. Torpedo room eye. Con torpedo room. Tube 1. Flooded.
Boom.
Tube 1. Flooded. Outer door open.
I don't know why those other ones not getting a hit,
Outer door secured.
but we'll patiently wait. If something will have a positive hit here. I thought I had a good firing solution, so I'm not sure why they're not hitting properly.
Con, sonar. Explosion on the bearing of Sierra 5.
So Sierra 5, another explosion. So we did hit it. Still
Sonar
not
con.
going down.
Sonar eye.
Torpedo room con.
Torpedo room eye.
Let's load our last one. What is that? No more of this. Oh yeah, okay, because we had it here. We don't want to break the wire for this one, so I'm not going to close that door.
Warm up. Tube 4. Torpedo room eye. Sierra 5. Assigned. Con torpedo room. Tube 4. Ready.
Yeah, I can't open that door.
Flood. Tube 4. Torpedo room eye.
You know what? Can I... let's see. Just...
Con, sonar.
Con
Noisemaker,
torpedo room.
bearing
2,
3,
4,
1,
flooded.
1. Designate Sierra 9.
Uh-huh. The noisemaker. I wonder if that's a submarine then. Let's load a Mark 48 instead. Can I? Yes, let's load it in here.
Load. Mark 48. Tube 4. Load. Harpoon. Tube 1. Torpedo room eye.
Fire control con.
Fire control eye.
Con torpedo room. Harpoon. Loaded. Tube 1. Tube. Secure. Sierra 5. Assigned. Warm up. Tube 1. Torpedo room eye.
Now, it's under
Con torpedo
dissolution.
room. Tube 1. Ready.
Okay.
Torpedo room con.
Torpedo room
Let's
eye.
flood the tube.
Flood. Tube 1. Torpedo room eye. Con torpedo
sonar.
room.
Lost contact
Tube 1.
on.
Flooded.
Noisemaker.
Outer door
Sierra
open.
9.
Tube
Con,
Mark 48.
sonar.
Loaded.
Lost contact
Tube
on.
4.
Noisemaker.
Tube.
Sierra
Secure.
9. Last bearing 3, 1, 0. Contact faded.
So I was dropping noisemakers there. Yeah, I wonder if that's a submarine, a Sierra 6, actually.
Outer door secured. Sierra 6. Assigned.
Con, sonar. Lost contact on. Mark 48. Sierra 8. Last bearing 2, 9, 3. Contact faded.
Let's go
Fire
back
control,
here. Okay, so this one is homing in. So that was definitely some warship.
Con, sonar. Explosion on the bearing of Sierra 5.
Fire
Finally.
control con.
Fire control eye.
Finally. So let's focus on Sierra 6. Although that could be a... that could be a submarine. Maybe our own submarine.
Radio con. Radio eye.
Kara is down. Grisha is down. And Kinda. Now we need to just get
Sonar
a
con.
hold of...
Sonar eye.
to identify that Kinda. So what is Sierra 3? That sounds
Con,
like a
sonar.
warship.
Contact breaking up. Sierra 5. Out of ATF. Tracker 2.
Wonderful. So Sierra 3.
Radio con. Advise headquarters. Primary objective met. Target destroyed. Continuing patrol. Radio eye.
Continuing patrol. What is that? This definitely sounds like a warship. Sierra 3. Okay, what's the course? 399.
Helm aye.
Let's take a look
Nav
at
center
here.
con.
Nav center
3.
aye.
Helm aye.
Sonar con.
Sonar aye.
Fire control con.
Fire control aye.
Let's focus on Sierra 3. Oops. Range. Oh, let's clear that. Do they have more
Torpedo room
harpoons?
con.
Torpedo room
No.
aye.
That's okay.
Sierra 3 assigned.
Fire control con.
Fire control aye.
Okay, let's start this building the solution again. It's our
Helm aye.
course, actual course. Okay.
Sonar con.
Sonar aye.
If I go a little bit,
Torpedo room con.
Torpedo room aye.
maybe 100. Yeah. Let's reduce our speed a little bit.
Torpedo room con.
Torpedo room aye.
Make depth 100 feet. Dive aye.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 3 knots.
Warm up. Tube 3. Torpedo room aye.
Con dive at 100 feet.
Warm up. Tube 3. Torpedo room aye. Con torpedo room. Tube 3. Ready. Flood. Tube 3. Torpedo room aye. Tube 3. Flooded. Outer door open. Tube 3. Armed.
Good.
Torpedo room con.
Fire. Just gonna take a wild guess here.
Torpedo room con.
Con. Sonar. Mark 48. Bearing 349. Designate. Sierra 1.
Con, fire control. Wire break, port side.
Outer
Con,
door secured.
Sonar. Mark 48.
Sierra.
Bearing
3.
4
Assigned.
9. Designate. Sierra 1 0.
Load. Mark 48. Tube 2. Warm up. Tube 4. Torpedo room aye.
Fire control con.
Or
Con
maybe,
torpedo room.
if
Tube
we cannot
4. Ready.
identify, we cannot finish the
Sonar
mission.
con.
Sonar aye.
Just because we don't know what we shot down. Yeah, nothing is currently being classified. Sierra 3, 9 knots. That tells me it's gonna be a merchant or something. It's just so quiet. This gotta be a submarine. Or this. Oh no, that's a yeah, that's our guy. Just drop that. So we'll see on this torpedo.
Torpedo room con.
Con torpedo room. Mark 48. Loaded. Tube 2. Tube
This one
secure.
is it's a pretty good solution. It's gotta travel a little bit. We're gonna speed up time. Should have pretty good range, but you never know.
Con, fire control. Weapon enable. Starboard side.
Okay, so weapon enable. We'll see if we require anything.
Con, sonar. Lost contact on. Mark 48, Sierra 1, 0. Last bearing 3, 4, 8. Contact faded.
Let's see what we've got here. Okay, that looks like a warship to me.
Con, sonar. Explosion on the bearing up. Sierra 6.
So I wonder if Sierra 6 was the... Oh no, Sierra 6 was our guy maybe.
Con, sonar. Contact breaking up. Sierra 6. Out of ATF. Tracker 1.
Radio con. Advise headquarters.
Oh, yes.
Primary objective met. Target destroyed.
Finally.
Returning to base. Radio I.
Returning to base. Okay, so I took a big leap of faith.
Classification canceled on. Sierra 6. Con, sonar.
But we made it.
Classification canceled on. Sierra 3.
Alright. And current mission. Yes. Yes, we're returning to port. Perfect. What a great mission. I wonder what did I hit. Okay. So that's a Grisha. That was good. We hit the Kara. We didn't go down. Then another hit for the Kinda. Another hit for the Kara. Jammed incoming. Torpedo from Providence. So destroy the Kara. Kara received a critical hit from us. And there it is. The Kinda also. So we did get, maybe by sheer of luck sometimes, but we did get the primary and secondary objectives. So perfect. This will be the mission number 8. So we will go over that next time. So thank you so much for tuning in for this fast attack training mission number 7, and hope I will see you guys next time with continuing with training mission number 8. Until then, have a good one.